Buck, what up?
Trucking out the box. Trucking out the box. I've been trucking out the box. I've been trucking out the box. They be asking me all the time how I get the guap. I've been trucking out the box. Yeah, trucking out the box. I've been trucking out the box. I've been trucking out the box. We can come bring it to you. How much cake do you got? Load them up, then hit the road. We probably pass your block. Now we got legal weight when we pass the cops. Starting up companies, trying to motivate the trenches. Now unless you be spending money, you can't be in my business. I'm on the road right now. I'ma hit you when I'm finished. What I'm making, you can spend it in a year. I'm really gritty. I stayed down, they didn't listen. You can get to the top, my dog, it just take a minute. If it's some cake involved, then most likely we be in it. They gon' try to tag along cause they see that we winning. Brody pulling out the lot, and he got a load, about to hit that road truck out the box. If you hit that number, we gon' pull up to your spot. They bring them in, we hit that road, let's get this grow. Trucking out the box. Trucking out the box. I've been trucking out the box. I've been trucking out the box. They be asking me all the time how I get the guap. I've been trucking out the box. Yeah, trucking out the box. I've been trucking out the box.
What's good, YouTube? How y'all doing out there? We got a lot of sauce dropping for y'all. You already know, right when we start off, everybody drop their cities, drop their states in the comments.
Say what's up.
Yeah,
Right.
say what's up, you know. Any questions y'all might have or anything like that, in addition to what we already going to be talking about, feel free to drop them in the comments as well. Let's see who we got in here. Let me give a couple shout outs, start it off.
We got everybody.
We got a little 30 ball in here. Okay. We got Mansa Deshaun. What's good? He dropped the money, so I ain't know about them dollars. We got the Mercedes channel. Okay. Desmond Jackson. Roger Lacey said I'm riding around getting it. Yeah, trucking out the box. Okay. Who like that song though? I'll give y'all a sneak peek. I got my boy working on the album just for us. And y'all gonna be able to stream it too. So I can't wait for him to get done, because tell me if I'm the only one, y'all. Drop in the comments, but don't y'all just want, when y'all out there riding, I be needing something to ride to. Like, yeah, my music be cool and all that be cool, but I be needing something to ride to that's talking about what I'm out there doing. So, you know, we all trucking out the box. Shout out to all my box truck gang out there.
Right.
Shout out to everybody in the hot shot. Shout out to everybody in semi as well. We coming. So, yeah.
Y'all know it's Sunday, we sipping on that Stella Rose.
Yeah.
I couldn't even think.
Tell them what you did last night. Tell them what you did last night.
What'd I do?
Tell them why my refrigerator got Stella Rose all over.
I didn't do nothing last night. That bottle was in the freezer. We put it in the fridge, and so much that happened with the air or something, and it spilled. It spilled a little bit in the fridge.
Listen, y'all, she got Stella Rose all at the bottom of my refrigerator. I'm like, what's going on? But yeah, you gonna clean that up, right?
That wasn't me. The top was closed. I poured it upside down and everything. Nothing came out, so I don't know what that was about. So.
But yeah, we got a lot to talk about. Thanks to everybody dropping comments too. Like I said, don't forget to drop where y'all from. Right. Don't forget to drop any questions that y'all got to talk about today. But as y'all seen in the title, we're gonna be talking about scaling your business. We're gonna be talking about hiring and firing drivers. We're gonna be talking about new rental methods. I know a lot of y'all know the rental prices went up. I got a hack for y'all. Don't worry. Everybody out there who's still trying to save on startup costs by renting, I got some sauce for y'all, so y'all want to stay tuned in this live. I got free sauce for y'all. We also going to talk about contracts. We have a very, very huge meeting tomorrow.
Yes. I'm really excited for that. I'm ready. I got everything laid out. We ready.
All we did was, you guys, I did cold calling. So I know you guys are familiar with cold calling. Cold calling is when you you start just calling all the shippers in your area, or different places that have docks in your area, and you ask to get a hold of their shipping manager, and you try to land a contract with them, or you try to land some type of agreement between your company and their company. So what I did was, I'm not gonna say too much. I'm gonna try to drop a whole video on y'all, but what I did was I got lucky, y'all. I made one call, my very first cold call. Something just told me, like, you know what? I'm about to try this. I ain't got no local routes yet. Let me try this, because I got, I'm hiring drivers and all this other stuff. So I'm like, okay, let me try to, get me a local route. There's a shipper for a lumber yard that's like 3 minutes away from.
It's literally around the block, y'all. Like,
bro, it's like 2 blocks away.
It's not. I want to say like 3 minutes, like he said, or less. Like,
I could walk there.
Right there.
We could walk there. So I got on the phone, you guys. I called them. And when I called, a lady answered. I said, hey, may I be connected to your shipping manager? She connected me right away. I got in touch with the gentleman. I said, are you the shipping manager? He said, I'm in charge of, he said, I'm the operations manager. So I said, okay, you do oversee the shipping area? He said, yes. I said, perfect. You're the man I need to talk to. I gave a light pitch about my company and who we are and why I was calling. And he let me know, he was very attentive, I could tell he was listening. He made a statement. He said, yes, we do have different. I let him know that I knew about his company. I complimented his company. So these are things you guys can do when you're trying to land a contract and you're cold calling to these companies. So I'm giving you a little sauce. Make sure you do your research on these companies. Compliment them well, and make sure you got a listening ear. So after you do your pitch and you pitch your company and what you got going on, make sure you guys just listen to what they have going on and what they're able to offer. So I told him about his company and some things that I learned during my research, and he was like, okay. And he did inform me, like, yes, we do work with outside transportation companies, and as of now they're working with, I forget who he named, but he said he did name someone. I said, hey, we're in this area. I said, we are, I always mention our safety rating. I don't know why, y'all. I just always mention that.
Well, they check that. They do. They really check that because if your rating is bad, if you got like a few bad DOT stops, then that lowers your score, and it's harder for you to get contracts and loads. So that's important. I
mentioned my safety rating. Baby was in class. Wasn't he in class? Yeah. Baby was in class. This was early. I think this was her first day or second day of class.
I think it was my first day.
Yeah, first or second day of class, and I made the call. Like I said to you guys, I quickly ran down the information I already knew about his company. I pitched our company at the same time. Then I listened. He started talking. He told us, he was dealing with someone. They do, but he did say they accept outside. They do outsource for transportation companies. So I said, hey, with us being so close and being new to the area and so on and so forth, I would love to develop a business relationship, for my company, you guys. He said, okay, I really like how that sounds, and I believe we should, could get something going. I'm gonna be out this week. How's Monday the 16th? I said, of course. I think the first time he told me was like 8 or 9. I was like, okay. But then I was like, oh, I forgot she has CDL school. Yeah. So I was like, you know what?
8 o'clock.
Yeah. So I was like, you know what? How's 7 o'clock sound? No, it's pretty early. He said, man, that's fine. I get to work at 6. So anytime after 6 is beautiful. So you guys, we have our very first meeting tomorrow. Yeah. Our very, very first meeting tomorrow with a direct shipper, you guys. Our first meeting with a direct shipper to land a contract. Drop the prayer hands in the emoji. Drop the prayer hand emojis in the comments if y'all really rooting for us and y'all really want us to land this our very first contract tomorrow. Y'all know I'm gonna keep y'all updated. I'm gonna let y'all know how it go.
And check this out though, they regional, so
yes,
it's close. So it might not be like local like in the city, but it's close. We got Texas, Cali, and Arizona.
Yep. So all that, going through right there, I'm like, that's perfect. Yep. And y'all know me with a direct shipper. As long as I'm able to get $4 a mile, that's enough to get me there and back. We can negotiate maybe a little bit, maybe $3.99 or something. But no, if I'm able to get $4 a mile, I'm okay with that. So that's what I'm gonna do tomorrow. I'm gonna definitely have all my paperwork in a row when I come meet with them tomorrow. And, you know, I'm going to make sure I'm looking real good. You know, my lady, it ain't hard for her to make sure she looking good tomorrow, too. And we're going to really fight and land in that contract. So
right.
I did want to give you guys, I wanted to talk about that first. That's kind of one of the first topics I wanted to talk about. Thank you guys. I'm looking at all the prayer hands in the comments.
Yep.
I really thank you guys. You guys show us so much love and so much support, especially all you guys who've been rocking with us since our very first video and our first journey when we were, you know, rookies. And all you vets, we still rookies, y'all. We still in our first year, so you know we still rookies. We trying to get rookie of the year. You know what I mean? We trying to get rookie of the year. So we really trying. So I appreciate y'all. I mean, we really can feel the love, and you guys, we're moving, we're scaling. Another thing that I want to talk about as far as contracts, like I said, is the I want to talk about before I talk about the new rental methods. I want to talk about scaling your business, and then I'll get into hiring, firing, and then I'll get into the rental methods, and then I'll attack you guys' questions. Right. So thank you guys for I'm looking at it, and thank you guys. They said first load 4,200. Okay, yeah. So scaling your business. When is it time to scale your business? I'm gonna tell you. After learning from the greats, after doing great research, after being in the business, just for the time that we've been into the business and being able to gain experience and things like that, I can confirm. I can not only suggest with you guys, but I can confirm the best time to scale your business is when you have the work to do so. Yep. It's not just a matter of going to go get a whole bunch of trucks and have your cousins hop in the trucks. It's not just about that. That's going to be part of it when that time comes, but it's not solely on that, and that shouldn't start your process in scaling either. It should be work, you guys. So if you have an amazing score with Amazon and you have quite a few distribution centers with Amazon in your area, and you got early access and all these other things, and you're getting pretty good rates on postal truck, okay, go ahead and get another truck. You got a driver, he's ready. Your relatives, your family, however you want to do it, you got a driver, go ahead, start with one additional truck and see how it goes. If you're over the road like how we are, and you have a relationship with a broker, or you have a really good relationship with a dispatcher, and he has the work for you and he has the lanes for you, and it's busy just like it is now, guys. It's getting busy. We're headed into peak season. Yeah. Then you could think about, okay, let me get another a truck. Don't get another truck. Don't try to scale too fast, because then you'll go backwards, right? Mm-hmm. And you don't want to do that. Once you take that one step forward into getting another truck, or simply starting off in that way of scaling, you don't ever want to go backwards, right, guys? I mean, come on, y'all know how we doing it. We're trying to get in this game. We're trying to stay in this game. And then, I don't know about you guys, but depending on how long you want to keep your business, or depending on how your business scales and the type of views you get from other companies, you could even sell your business for tens of millions of dollars. So especially depending on the contracts you guys land, the efficiency, the scores, all that come into play. Mm-hmm. So when it comes to scaling y'all business, based off experience and based on us dealing with scaling our businesses right now, I would say just make sure you have the work. Yep. So let me run down how we started for everyone who maybe joined us a little late, or who maybe haven't been rocking with us for the beginning. We still welcome y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button while we in here. Y'all know how we doing the live. Y'all got to like, and I'm going to continue dropping. As long as y'all like it, I'm going to continue dropping sauce. I don't mind it. So like the video, and for everyone in here who hasn't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. So let me run it down for you guys. What we did was we started off as owner-operators. Why did we start off as owner-operators? We started off as owner-operators because how many times have you guys out there worked for rather a fast food company or just any type of company, maybe mechanic shop, whatever, and your boss came to work and you knew more about the job than your boss did? I've talked about it before in the live. Your boss come in, he can't flip a dang burger. So it's like, what? He don't know what season is. He don't know what to do. And you sitting there making $8, $9 an hour, and you looking at him like, you the one signing my checks and you can't do this? Something ain't right. So that's why we started off as owner operators. We wanted to learn the business firsthand. Yeah. We wanted to learn the truck firsthand. We wanted to learn the lanes. We wanted to learn the ELD. We wanted to learn the tricks, the trades. We wanted to see the process of going through weigh stations and getting checked and just everything.
The experience, as well as shoot, I forgot what I was gonna say, y'all. But basically the experience, so we know what to do, and when we hire employees, we could teach them the right way And also, that's what I was gonna say. Lower startup costs too.
Yes.
Because when you first starting off and you hiring all these people, you already, that's money right there. You got to pay them. But with us doing it ourselves, the money was going nowhere but to us and our business and whatever other bills we had, like the rental rates and the insurance. So we hopped in for experience and then just lower startup costs as well.
Absolutely, and that's also the reason why we took that route that we took and getting into the rentals. Now, again, going under that lower startup costs and just being beginners, that's why we rented, guys. Now, remember, for all y'all truckers out there, everybody in the industry, y'all know, 5-6 months ago, box trucks was anywhere between 10 to 20,000. Now they 50, 60,000, right? So even back then, 10 to 20,000, I'm like, why would I pay 10 to 20,000 for a truck? And I don't know if I'm about to be in this business 2 days or 2 years or 10 years. I don't know. Let me learn everything. Let me figure it out. And then y'all know me. It's no secret. I am a little cheap, so I wanted to cut back just by diving in. At first, I wanted to get a feel for it. So I did my research. I got extensive with it. I really paid attention, and I learned about rental account managers and how key they are. I won't dive too much into rental account managers right now because I'm going to get into that topic a little bit later. But I was able to get an amazing rate with different rental account companies, and I was able to get great rental account managers who really work for me, and they really, go to bat for me, and they really are on my side when it comes to, getting these different rates and things like that. Yep. So we hop into business like that. We have a rental. It's me and her. We're going over the road. We're getting these experience. We learned it. We learned this literally. We went over the road 6 to 8 weeks straight. Mm-hmm. You guys might be thinking like, dang, 2 months is not a long time. But let me stop you there. 2 months straight on the road is a very, very long time. Mm-hmm. A lot of these people, they go 1 week on, 1 week off, or they might go 2-3 weeks and then 1 week off. We went straight. So that 2 months really seemed like, almost 6 months.
Yeah, it felt like forever, y'all.
Yeah, due to the way we did it. But, we was all money in. We developed, relationships with certain brokers to where they started calling our phone. So we were able to, and we never had a dispatcher. We had one in the back pocket, but we never had one that we depended on. Yeah. So not only did we save on startup costs, we saved 10% by not hiring a dispatcher, but working directly with brokers, right? So now these same brokers that I pitch in our course, the same brokers that I pitch in our dispatcher broker package, the same brokers that to this day work with me. I just got a big load when I trained my driver all the way from California to Kentucky. That's 2,100 miles. You do the math. So, these are brokers that I was able to make these relationships with my company, you guys. Now, if I would have went with a dispatcher the whole time, that dispatcher would have had the relationship with these brokers, not me. Yeah. And he would have took, who knows what I feel like I'm a master sensei when it comes to negotiating. So when I feel like I got the real gift of gab when it comes to negotiating with these rates. Right. So when my dispatcher, we learned early on, our dispatcher wasn't going to bat for us like we could go to bat for us, right? And we were willing to, watch different videos, and we were willing to decline certain loads if it wasn't paying enough. Mm-hmm. We knew our operation costs. We knew our CPM, that's cost per mile. So it was pretty, easy for us to know what we want and stick to it and demand it and get it. I'm going to be honest. It was easy for us to get it too. Mm-hmm. You guys will see as you continue on and you work with these brokers. So, like I said, getting into scaling your business, this is how we started. We started off, we did 2 months straight over the road. We came home. When we came home, I seen, I would say we came home at the end of May, June. Yeah. Our YouTube views skyrocketed. However, the comments kind of changed as July came. Yeah. As July, a lot of people were doubting us. They said, hey, how come you guys haven't been in the truck? What have you guys been doing? Where are you guys headed? All the questions and the comments and everything changed. Little did you guys know, well, the people that really mess with us and rock with us and pay attention to our YouTubes and pay attention to our lives, we go live every Sunday. You guys knew what we were doing. We were working on scaling our business. We were working on putting our company in a position literally to win. Mm-hmm. You guys knew we had to get equipment. These are things we've been talking about and we've been sharing with you guys. We had to get equipment for our company. We had to get it. Let me tell you guys what we did during this whole time that we weren't in the truck. Yeah. We were quietly branding our company. We were getting our logo together. We were getting our YouTube fully together and more organized and ready, and our presentation ready for you guys. We were getting our taxes en route, so because we know tax season is, we're only 4 or 5 months away from tax season. We hired an accountant. We had to get payroll set up with ADP. We had to get a desk, an office. We had to set up an office area. We wanted to spend time with family. We had just spent 2 months straight over the road. We consulted with other people and our superiors and things like that. We did more research. And now look at us, you guys. We were able to come out of that. We took 2 months off? Not 2 months off, but we took 2 months away from being inside of the truck. Oh,
2 months off the road.
Yeah, 2 months off the road. Let me tell you guys another thing that we did during that 2 month span when we were getting, some backlash from people on YouTube who were asking us certain questions, and the comments under the videos kind of changed. And like I said, in July, even the views kind of changed a little bit. I felt like maybe you guys were tired of just seeing us and not seeing the truck. Other people were coming along and their page was skyrocketing because they were actually in the truck, and I can understand that. However, if you go back on our content and you see the type of content we started off giving you guys in April and in May, and everything that we delivered in June, July is the same. It's a lot of informational as far as startup and things like that. It's very, very informational, and some keys that you can really use when starting your business. If you watch our videos, literally from the beginning to the end, we've stayed consistent. We've stayed delivering great content. We've never went week or two off. We've never done that to you guys, and we make sure that we've given you guys quality. That's one thing that I can say about you guys. Like I said, for everyone who was sticking with us, we really, really appreciate that. But let's just be honest. Some things changed. So I'm just addressing it and telling you, again, I'm kind of getting into how we started scaling. So like I said, I'm going to go back just a little bit. We started off as owner-operators. We got out there. We got the experience ourselves. We did the groundwork. We came home. We knew we were going to scale our business, so we prepared for it. We had to hire an accountant. We had to get in touch with payroll. We had to make sure that we had our mentors and they were on standby. We had to even renegotiate our rates with our rental companies. So my budget guy, I seen that the budget rates went up. I wanted to fight for our rates not going up. I used my platform as backup. I used my influence, and I also used me being able to get him more business as a reason for them not to go up on us. I got a hack for you guys too. Don't worry about it. Stay tuned. I got you. I'm gonna bless y'all for everybody. These rental rates been going on. I got y'all. Now with Ryder, the same thing. I loved how Ryder trucks have
their truck is amazing.
Their truck is amazing. They have air ride. I love their customer service. I love how their truck looks. I love the maintenance records. I love everything about Ryder. So we also during those 2 months where we were outside of the truck, we bettered our relationship with Ryder, and we also got in touch with more of a local representative and tried to build that relationship. So when it didn't come time to rent, rather budget was playing or Ryder was playing, we can go to one or the other and it'll still work. So these are things that we were getting into. So with our influence, with our amazing platform on YouTube, and with our real numbers from our business, people close to us began to reach out for employment. That moment when that happened, you guys.
Right, that's when it hit us.
That's we never promoted hiring a driver. Still to this day, we never promoted and said, hey, you guys, we're hiring. Hey, we're looking for this, we're looking for that. We've never done that on our YouTube platform. However, internally, just with us building our small company, our small business, and trying to get it to that point, it started coming towards us. It just started coming towards us. So with that coming towards us, now we're like, okay, let's study a part of it. Let's study scaling. Let's study hiring. Before we were studying driving, we were studying dispatching, we were studying different things on our YouTube platform. But at this specific time is when we began to okay, we got people reaching out to us for employment. So not only is our lives and our business changing, but we have the opportunity to create employment for someone. That is huge during the pandemic. don't underestimate yourself. If you guys are companies out there and you're hiring people, you guys, that is big. Like, we're providing employment. Just say that to yourself for a second. You have a company who's providing employment for another person. That's big. So, you know, for that to happen, I'm like, okay, whoa, you know, this is happening. So I'm like, now let me study these. I did it as like a cheat code. My girl, she's in CDL school. Talk to them about how the people come, they pitch their company, and how we kind of, you know, piggyback our company off that.
So it happened a lot during the first week, and we recently just had one, I want to say about a few days ago, the second week. And there's different trucking companies that come to the school, and pretty much they try to sell their company to us, like promote their company and tell us why we should work for them and stuff. So, you know, it's crazy because they come to the school and they talk to all these students here about working for them, but yet we still have somebody reach out wanting to still work for us after leaving the school. And so, you know, that's just crazy because it's like, we had to ask them, like, you know, why not go to one of the other major companies that was coming to promote to you? Like, why not go there? You know, instead he coming to us and want to start off with us. So, you know, we found that to be a blessing.
So even before we get into that, not to cut you off, but like what I wanted you guys to understand and how we're doing the research and how we're forming our company is we're looking at other companies. So these companies are going to her school and they're pitching their company, and she's bringing their pamphlets home, and we're looking at different benefits and how they pay and why are people going with their company, and we're trying to apply all the positives to our company. But then again, we're paying attention to things that they're missing and things they're not offering, and we're applying that to our company. So fast forward to, like she said, the interview with our second driver. I'll give y'all a sneak peek. Yes, we just had an interview with our second driver. When was that? Thursday?
Yeah.
Thursday, immediately after she got out of CDL school, we had our interview with our second driver, and we go pick up another truck on Tuesday, you guys, and he's going to be out there on the road as well, and I cannot wait. That is going to be our second company driver, and we're going to go get a budget truck on Tuesday. I'll let you guys know why budget, and I'll let you guys know how and everything like that a little bit later on the live, but you know, that's what's going on. So when we're like I said, we're making sure we got our own way, we got our own system, but we are never too good or never too big. We're still young. We're still a young company. We're still a startup company. We're still doing the research. We're still learning. We're still very attentive. We're still mimicking other companies. We're still watching them. We're still playing copycat, the whole 9 yards, you guys, right? Because we want our company to be as big as Walmart or the next company, right? I want to start getting offers in my email and offers in my mailbox and offers to my phone about buying my company, you know, at tens of millions of dollars when it's all said and done, right? You know, and things like that. I want to be able to sell the blueprint to my company for thousands of dollars if it comes down to it. Or I want to be, doing different. I forget the word for it, y'all. Put it in the comments. Seminars, yes. I want to be able to do different seminars alongside my lady and talk about how we literally started off with just us two and one MacBook, and now we, maybe later on down the road where we'll have tens and tens or maybe hundreds of employees. So, like I said, we take from other companies, we look at them, we say, okay, I really like how they doing that. Okay, people out there, if they're going over the road for us, let's pay them weekly instead of bi-weekly. Okay, I noticed a lot of companies, as part of their benefits, it seems like they don't want us to be bosses, right? It seems like they're not giving us information on how to be a boss or how to run our own company. The only thing these companies is doing is saying, hey, well, you can buy our truck when you're ready. F your truck. I don't want your truck. I want to know how to get to the point where you got. So another thing that we're offering our employees, every single employee that we hire, everyone who inquires about becoming an employee, is being your own boss. Because you're riding around in my truck with my company name on the side, but I would love for you to have your own company and your own name on your truck, and you just partner with my company. Whenever I talk to my partners or my family, I don't never come at them about hiring them. I come at them about possibly partnering with them. Yeah. You don't hire friends. You don't do that. You don't hire family. No, you partner with friends. You partner with family so y'all both can come up, right? Mm-hmm. Come on now. So that's what we on. That's the type of time we on, and that's how we trying to operate and structure our company. It's gonna take a lot of hard work. It's gonna take a lot of dedication. It's gonna take a lot of research. It's gonna take a lot of different things. But we're prepared and we're ready, y'all. We really is. We ready. So I definitely wanted to get into when you guys should scale your business. But not only that, I wanted to give you guys a little bit of a rundown and a recap on how we did things. So one more time, y'all, for everybody who just joined in. When to scale your business, let me tell y'all how we did it. We hopped in the truck ourselves as owner operators. Why? Because we wanted to get that same type of, we wanted to have knowledge of everything that was going on over the road. We wanted to get the experience, the whole 9 yards. We took that. We did what we were supposed to do. We stayed out there. We dedicated ourselves. We sacrificed, and we did not want to come home. Y'all, even when we did come home, I've talked about it before. My lady, and she's a lady, she didn't even want to come home. She wanted to stay out there another 30 days because we had a certain money goal, and I think, what was we like 10 bands away from that or something? So we was wanted to stay out there at least another month so we can get to our money goal. But she believed in me, her man, her right hand, she believed in me, in my vision that I had for our company, and she was willing to say, okay, let's go on home. Right. So we came home, we turned the truck in, we came home, and we began the groundwork for what is now, we're starting to see the fruits of it in scaling our company. Now, let me go over the groundwork that we did when we did come home, because again, a lot of our comments changed, a lot of our views changed, and a lot of our, interaction changed drastically from certain people who maybe even have been down with us from start to finish, but they wanted more of the glitz and the glamour. They wanted to hear about big money loads. They wanted to see us actually in a truck. They didn't understand us feeding information about compliance, ELDs, experiences, hours of service, equipment. For some reason, it wasn't registering to them. They wanted the glitz and the glamour without really knowing what was actually going on and understanding why are we not in the truck. Some people understood it, some people didn't. You guys, y'all know that. So, like I said, during the groundwork, we're doing the groundwork for our company. We're getting our equipment. We're making sure our taxes is understood so we don't have to worry about that. Yeah. We're making sure we got payroll. We're doing research on other companies to make sure that we got the same type of layout and, that'll attract people to work for our company. We also built our relationships a little bit better and stronger with brokers, dispatchers, and also our rental account managers and our rental account managing team with budget and with rider, to where when we did hop back in, our rates didn't go up like everybody else's. We wanted to be absolutely grandfathered in, but not only that, we wanted to do certain things to edit our account to make it nothing but sweeter. Then it came to us, you guys. It came naturally. We had to work because still to this day we get brokers that call us Monday through Friday. So we been had to work. I had an email system to where I saved every single person's information and built a relationship with them and sent them courtesy text messages and courtesy emails for when we did hop on the road, whether it was us or a driver, I can get right back in like that. Yep. And guess what else was going on at the same time? We did an insurance hack to lower our insurance. The only bill we had was insurance. That's the benefit of not owning a truck and not being in a truck for a month or two. We didn't have an insurance payment for 2 months. Yep. I mean, we didn't have we didn't have a truck payment for 2 months. All we had was insurance payment and DAT and truck stop load board payments. The little ELD and truck stop. And like we said, for the load boards, we pay the bare minimum, like $39, $40 a month. So, that's nothing coming out. And then like he said, we took one of the insurance hacks that we learned to lower our insurance, so that just made it even sweeter. Absolutely. So, we was able to do that, and, everything went good, everything went appropriate, and then it came time, like I said, you guys, the work, everything kind of came to us. People came to us, and they're like, hey, right within our inner circle, luckily right within where we're at, and they're like, I would love to work for your company. Mm-hmm. That's when we knew we're doing something right. We are doing something right. We are a brand new company. You guys, I have someone that's fresh out of CDL school. For everyone who went to CDL school, y'all know. When you go to CDL school, they recruit you very, very heavily to come work for their companies. And they're paying good. They're starting off good. They do paid training. They pay extra little bonuses for different type of loads. All kinds of different things. Yet, still, this gentleman who's fresh out of CDL school wants to come work for me, want to get a little bit more experience in a box truck before we put him in a semi. And his reason for working for our company were just amazing, and it really made me feel good about what we've been doing so far. For him to choose us over these huge companies that's coming to recruit to him face to face, and just from him hearing about our company through a friend, then researching it and seeing it, and then, you know, absolutely choosing it. Damn, they're like begging the dude, you know what I mean? Like, please have them hit me up. I really like them, and I want to work with them. I'm like, dang, this is crazy.
Yeah, I still don't even know how to feel about that. I'm actually really excited because he seemed like really genuine and dedicated. Like I don't know, hands down for real. He might, I don't know. He at the beginning, ain't no telling where he gonna be if he stick with us. Like,
yes.
He's so ready, y'all. Like, he was like, I'm willing to do whatever. He kept saying he don't have a problem with anything. He has a family, but he don't mind being out for a while to make that money and coming back. So
yes, and we offer length of stay, like, you know, like, okay, so let me give y'all some of the benefits that we do offer our drivers. Obviously, we like over the road. Of course, we pay for the hotels. Y'all don't ever have to worry about that. We offer length of stay bonuses. What that means is, like, if you stay over the road past 3 weeks, you automatically get a bonus. If you refer someone to our company and they stay on with our company for 90 days, you get a bonus. After the first 4 weeks, after the first 4 weeks, like I said, you get the bonus after 3 weeks. If you're still on the road after 4 weeks and you do 4 weeks straight, you get a permanent raise. You get a permanent raise instantly, and it stays on there. So, and the way we pay is weekly salary. So we pay a nice amount of a weekly salary. We don't pay per mile because it could be less or it could be more, but we don't want to deal with that. We want to pay you a pretty decent amount. You're just driving, and we do no touch freight. And, you know, like I said, the more you really work and the more you dedicate yourself, like how we was out there on the road, the more opportunities you got for big money.
And the other reason why we're not really paying per mile like that right now is because I feel like that's more for semis, like how they like all the companies that been talking to us, all of them pay per mile and like per tarp and per hazard load. So we'll start doing that once we actually get to semis. But in a box truck, we're not about to pay you per mile. Like he said, we have a set rate starting off, and then that just go up from there. And it works for our employees too, and it works for us because it could be more or it could be less. Y'all know how it is in the box truck. You might only do anywhere between 1,000 and 2,000 miles, or 1,000 to 4,000 miles a week. So, you know, depending on how much you get per mile, I'm giving you damn near that anyway. Rather you go to 1,000 or rather you go to 4,000. So it works out. Plus, like I said, I mean, we're starting off. We're a startup company, you guys, and this is just how we're doing things. I understand Walmart or these other bigger companies they might have, but we learning, y'all, and I'm telling y'all, for us to start off this way, it's lovely. You got to start somewhere. So we just starting off to the best of our ability where we can, and then, you know, once we start going up, then they'll be coming up too. Absolutely.
Oh, and like I told you guys earlier, everyone who works for our company automatically is being taught how to be their own boss and how to run their own, how to start and run their own company. They have 100% access to me and to pick my brain and to call me and ask me any type of questions about starting their own company. They have 100% unlimited access to my affiliates. From LegalZoom and from everyone as far as starting their own company. I give them that full access. So that's something that they don't never have to worry about. We literally promote growth, y'all. We stand on that. We promote growth. I would rather, like I said, even for our employees, I would rather, because we hire all of our employees as 1099 contractors. Yeah. Now, we do offer W-2 employees as well, but that's going to be for our dispatchers and our,
more
operations.
Office / warehouse work.
Yeah, more people that'll be like, not in the truck. But for everyone that's in the truck, we do offer 1099. That's how we pay. Is through 1099 private contracts, and they love that too. That way they can handle their own insurance with their own accounts or their own taxes and things like that at the end of the year on how they want to do it. But like I said, starting off, this is how we're doing things, and we're still learning, we're still open to certain things. Like I said, I have a beautiful mentorship team that's and family that's showing me different things and teaching me different things and things like that to where I'm able to run my company. I'm lucky that my dad has his own company. He's run his own company ever since I could remember. My grandma has her own drapery company. She also, I forget what it's called, where I don't want to say owns the church, but I don't think you could. She runs the church. Her and her late husband, he just passed, rest in peace. But they run the church, so that's another business that they have. And my dad's cousin, he has a trucking business, and he has different relationships like with Pepsi and things like that. He gives me a lot of sauce and game too, so he's definitely in my ear. But yeah, so that's how we're doing things. And I mean, as far as scaling, like I said, that's when we figured out we wanted to scale. Is right when we had the opportunity to. We had the capital, we had the work, and we had the demand for people to work for our company. That's when we're like, okay, we can go ahead and scale. We got the right people. We're vetting them. We always, another thing, guys, when y'all hiring these drivers, make sure y'all run their MVR. Make sure y'all, whatever y'all vetting service is going to be on y'all, but just check everything that you can check. If you want to do background checks and things like that, there's companies and there's, different leads that you can get in touch with or partner with that will, put you through that process for not much money. All of our employees are required to have their DOT physical and, like I said, a very, very clean driving record. If I call my I don't care how much I like you and how much, you might be qualified for the job. If I call my insurance company and you make my insurance go up, I can't hire you, buddy. I'm good. But luckily the past 2 people that we've hired have immaculate driving records and, great work history as well. Great presentation, wonderful resumes and things like that. And
when we did the interview, both of them came prepared. They had their photo. They had everything we needed, copies of stuff that we need. Our second guy that we just interviewed, he had brought like his certifications and everything. So, that was a major plus.
Yes.
So just look for things like that, yo.
And then, that'll be able to, because it's your company. You don't want to mess nothing up or anything like that. So y'all just want to make sure that y'all do everything right. So, But and that's when we're like, okay, it's time to scale the company. This is something we can do. Everything is going good. Let's do it. We hired our first driver. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. At first, so the first day I trained him. It was at night. I showed him how to load up the truck. I did a quick, around the block just to see how he drive. Like not around the block, but like a few miles in the neighborhood to see how he drove. And it was at night, so I could see how he drives at night. Kind of get a feel for the truck and, all the gadgets and buttons and everything like that. It's air ride, so I wanted to make sure he could brake appropriately and things like that. Then we hit the interstate. I wanted to make sure he could read the signs. He was good on the GPS as far as reading the GPS. Then we hit a truck stop. I wanted to make sure he was able to. These are just quick things that I wanted to kind of go through the first night. Yeah. Literally right after the interview. It was right after the interview.
It was after the interview. Yeah.
So I did that. I had him back into the truck stops. I had him pull up and teach him how to fuel and things like that. And then I had him drive himself home, dropped him off at home, and then we went home. We discussed where we felt like he was at. This specific driver, we felt like he still needed a lot of work. Yeah. And but we liked his will, his determination, and his drive. So it was worth it. So the next morning, you guys, I woke up and I booked a load that was 2,100 miles. It was from California to Louisville, Kentucky, to the the main GE out there, General Electric out there. So so I was like, okay. I spoke with her. I was like, so how you feel? She was like, I definitely feel like you should, go drive with him and do some on the job training. I was like, okay, let's do it. So I woke up early that morning. I booked us a load in 1 hour using a broker from our broker list that we. What's funny, y'all? I don't know if y'all caught this because I said it on the last live. The broker that I used for this load that got us from California to Kentucky is the same broker that booked us for the 39 from California to Georgia. So 39. Literally, it was funny how he booked our first load, and then now he's booking our first load back out there into the field. That was crazy. That was like a whole reunion in itself. that was amazing. Plus, I mean, you're never gonna miss coming out of Cali. You're always gonna get a load. But so yeah, we got that load coming up out of Cali. So this was great. We drove to the load. You know, like I said, he's learning the GPS. I'm just sitting back, you guys. I didn't drive at all. I sat back. I watched. I tried to, you know, at first I commented a lot. I made suggestions and corrections and things like that a lot. But like I said, it's 2,100 miles. That's a lot of learning miles. So the next day, because we get there, and it was crazy, but I was happy at the end. Because when I'm training this driver, you guys, we going through everything somebody can go through when they booking a load. I mean,
just like our first load.
Just like our first load. We get there, y'all. We get an inspection. So y'all know when y'all going through certain parts of Cali, they do the fruits and all that. They ask you, the agriculture. So he get the stumbling when they asking him questions, which is normal. If you ain't never been through border patrol or inspection, you might stumble too. Like,
you see me? I'm like, where you coming from? He's like, put like this slow and tell where we going.
So yeah, he got the kind of fumbling a little bit. So I'm already knowing, like, okay, they definitely about to search us because you fumbled that. And he's like, go ahead and pop the back for me, da da da. And then he looked at me. He was like, I think he said pull up. I'm like, shit, pull up then. So he pull up. They're like, hey, they can just slap him on the truck. I'm like, come on, man, they about to throw the spike strips. I'm like, slow down, bro. They about to throw the spike strips. They about to think we got something in the truck. So he stopped. He go back there. They tell him to get out, go open it up. He get out, he go open it up. They do whatever I didn't get out, so I don't know what they did, but I think he just said he checked it, and then they shut it, and they gave us like a little paper that said, inspection and all that, and it went good. So we go through, like a little weigh station, and that was pretty good too. And then we get to the load. Now, guys, when we get to the load, we get checked in right on time, and we back into a dock. He had a lot of trouble backing into the dock. He was saying like he really couldn't see, I guess, or something. I don't know. It was just trouble, right? Everybody's not gonna be able to get it down their first time. So y'all seen on the video, I got nervous. I'm like, let me get out because I'm gonna make sure. So he's backing up. He backed into like the wrong dock. I don't know. He was scared to hit the other car, which was fine because I told him that. I was like, yeah, be scared and get out, do whatever you need to do, but please don't hit no car because you will be fired immediately. So I was like, don't hit no car, don't mess up don't mess up nothing, please. So he like, all right. So we do that for a minute. He finally gets backed up. Then we go inside to get to the shipper. So we going. He's a cigarette smoker. So we about to go inside. I notice he paused. He pull out a cigarette. He get the, how the cigarette smoker. He like. He open it up, pull it out. I'm not doing this. I'm like, relax on that cigarette right now. I'm like, we need to go into the shipper. This is something you need to see this. So he like, oh, okay. I thought, he took a little extra hit.
He's something else, y'all. He funny.
Yeah, he trying to hurry up and take a little extra hit. Like, so he put the cigarette up. Then he come in. So then he go in. I'm like, yeah, man, come on. I'm looking. I'm like, yeah, but I'm like, all right, you cool, man. Come on in. I'm like, I know if you smoke cigarette, you probably stressed. I don't smoke, so I'm like, So we go in. We get all checked in. I get a lady the paperwork and everything like that. And she's like, I don't have something. I don't know what she said. She's like, I ain't got something. I'm like, you ain't got what? So I called a broker. I'm like, damn, just my luck. So I called a broker. And then she played me. Now, I didn't know this at the time, but I found out later she played me because she basically closed. She shut the window and told me to go to the next window. So I'm thinking I'm progressing like it's a 1-2 window. I got a drive-through. I give you the money. Now I'm about to go to the next window, get my food. This wasn't like that. She played me, basically closed on me. We go to the next window. It's the same process. So I'm like, oh, okay, I got played. But I'm like, all right. So we in there. This was it took us a long time to even get to the window. Y'all, we get to the window. Mind you, I'm just trying to get my BOL, trying to get checked in so I can get loaded. So she's like, I don't see your, she like, I don't see your, dang, what was she said, I don't see your DO. I forgot what it stood for. Your DO, your delivery order or something like that. She's like, I don't see your DO. I'm like, DO? I need BO, BOL. She like, no, I don't see your DO. She like, no, I don't see your DO. I'm like, so I'm scratching. I'm getting irritated. I'm like, damn, I'm training somebody. I'm like, damn, it's just my luck that I got to go through this. So I ended up calling the broker. They giving me all the information. They telling me like, I'm like, yeah, I gave my company. They like, no, tell them this company. Tell them that like mine. Like I said, they Arab. So I'm like,
they stay lying about everything.
So I'm on the phone. I'm getting pissed. I'm like, hey, did you double broker me or something? What's going on? He's like, no, tell them you're with Kelly Express. Tell them it's ship code. I'm like, so I'm telling her, I'm like, he's saying this, that. And she like, well, I don't see it. She typing in. I'm like, I emailed you. She like, I don't need this. I need this. I'm like, all right. Then next thing you know, she like, oh, you with this? I'm like, yeah, that's me. I'm like, I don't even know if that's me. I'm like, yeah, that's me. That's me. She's like, all right, this what's going on. Go to doc 20 or doc 19 where you back then at everything good. Look, y'all, this process took so long. Now it's shift change. So we got in at like 2:45. It's 4:45. So now we finally get through the doc. It's 4:45. It's 5 o'clock. They're like, okay, shift change gonna come in. That's when you're gonna get loaded. So all this is what I'm going through with my employee, y'all. My new hire, our first load, this is what I'm going through. So finally we go to the truck. They get us loaded. Y'all see the video. They don't even put up the little, you know how when you go to a dock, they pull up that little middle. You back into the dock and they pull up that little thing that connects the dock to your truck. They didn't even do that. They like, yeah, we ain't gonna put the forklift on your truck, so we don't need that. We just gonna bag it. We just gonna put it right here, and you got the pallet jack. Just go ahead and wheel it in. I'm like, wheel it in? He like, yeah. I'm like, you ain't gonna get stuck in it. They like, no, I ain't gonna go that far. I'm like, all right, man, go ahead. And the other dude, he pull up. It's a whole nother dude. He don't speak no English. He pull up. He drop it. He pull it up. I pull it up. I'm like, all right. He try to leave. I'm like, whoa, come sign the BOL. So I'm showing my employee like, okay, make sure you always get him to sign the BOL. Make sure. Now, how we do, I don't know how you guys do. Let me know in the comments if this is how y'all do. But what I do is I have them sign, print, date, phone number. I don't want no issues when they come to getting paid. So I have them sign, date, print, phone number. So boom, they put that on there. Then it's time to go. So we get in the car after we get loaded. Oh, I show him like, hey, you want to make sure you always secure the load. We do have ETrack straps. I seen somebody in maybe 2 videos back. They was like, I see you said quit being cheap. Get you some ETrack straps. We got ETrack straps. I got ETrack load bars too, but I don't like the ETrack load bars.
Those load bars,
they suck. Yeah, they don't even go all the way. Right. So I'm like, yeah, I don't know if they made them for them 90s trucks or what, but we don't use those. But I got ETrack load bars. I got bungee cords, and I got load bars with the rubber on each end that lock in place. Ain't nothing getting past it. So I put that in there, y'all. He does everything. He backs the pallet jack up. He puts it up. He straps everything up. We only drive for maybe the first night. We only drove maybe 3-4 hours back into a truck stop. We get a hotel because the hotel didn't have truck parking. So we eat first. I called my lady, talked to her, let her know how everything's going. We get a hotel, stuff like that, and just continued on with our journey. But at the end of the journey, we finally get to Kentucky. He had all this practice, you guys. He had 2,100 miles of practice. I mean, we went through weigh stations. I showed him I made sure I showed him the difference between gas tank and DEF. Because I told him, like, hey, I'm not about to be sucking DEF out of shit. So he was like, all right, yeah. So I told him, don't you ever put this. I said, hey, don't you ever. I was like, no, but I said, don't ever put, gas in the DEF. And don't ever put DEF in the regular gas tank. And he was like, okay, boom, boom. I'm like, yeah, because I ain't got time to be paying nobody to get that. That's going to mess the whole. It's a 2021. I don't know what I might be liable for, so just please.
This one was better anyway because the DEF is bigger. Like, they got it in big text, big blue text that say DEF. So I'm like, you definitely can't mess that up.
Right. So y'all, the low went good. He was able to get a lot of training. The main things that we went over was compliance, pre-trip inspection, and really, just reading, knowing how to read your GPS, and just making sure you're driving good. Yeah. So, he was able to do all that, and I was like, you know what? So once we finally got to Kentucky, we were supposed to get unloaded Friday. We wasn't gonna make it Friday, so they said Saturday. We get there Saturday. They was closed until Monday, so we got a hotel. Then on Monday morning, I told him, go ahead. I said, we done been there so long and so much. I said, you should be able to go do it just back into the same dock, get the form signed, and come on back. So he was able to do it, no issues. I think they made him restack the pallet. So they made him restock the pallet. And I told him when he came back about that, I was like, yeah, next time you really ain't got to do that. But I'm like, shit, if you want to help people, that's fine. But I'm like, really, that's something I need to be calling the broker to get paid extra for, which I did. So I called the broker and got an extra $200 for that. And that wasn't no issue because I'm real cool with the manager anyway. So it was all love. So then he got back. Now, the moment he got back, I was like, okay. I'm like, you just did 2,000 miles. You got this. So, mind you, it's Monday morning. So while he dropping that load off, I'm in the hotel booking another load. So I booked another load from Kentucky back to California, which this was lovely, y'all. Look, these 2 loads was lovely. So I'm like, all right. I booked him another load. I'm patting myself on the back like, okay, you still got it. You know what I mean? I'm 2 for 2, and I booked it in 1 hour. So I'm like, okay, we still got it. So I booked him, and he get back. I'm like, all right. I'm like, okay, you did pretty good. I'm like, your last little piece of training that I'm going to have you do, I'm going to have you do this last one all by yourself. Now, let me tell y'all why I like Keep Trucking and why I recommend Keep Trucking. All you owner who got drivers, tell me if y'all know about this in the comments. But Keep Trucking got a way where you can see everything that the driver and the vehicle is doing. So they track I think his phone, and they track the vehicle. It shows me because it's connected to the diagnostics. So it shows me my gas. It shows me my DEF. It shows me his hours of service when he's supposed to take a break. It shows me the route. It shows me if he stops. It shows me everything, you guys. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to have my lady monitor you. And I caught a flight home. So I was like, I'm going to have my lady monitor you until I get home. Once I get home, I'm going to monitor you. Everything good. I'm like, you got it? He like, man, I got it. I'm ready. I'm like, all right, bet. He just completed that load Thursday or Friday. He dropped that load off, no issues. I let him know right then and there. I'm like, you officially hired. I always make sure my employees fill out a W-9. They sign terms and conditions, privacy, and NDAs. So all that's, been taken care of, and he's officially, part of my company. So I thought that was real cool, too. So, that was the process of hiring our first driver, and that was the process of scaling. It went great. Now, I get home. She missed me. Go ahead and tell them how much you missed me, man.
No, I did miss you, bro. I said it in the video. I'm like, I'm over here by myself. It was quiet. I don't know, y'all, but I missed them, so I picked them up ASAP.
We came home,
I picked them up ASAP from the airport, and
yeah, so everything was good with that, and it was back to work for me, bro. I mean, I had to go get a all-in-one printer. Like I just had to go get some more equipment. I had just got another MacBook before I left. That way she has a computer and stuff like that while I'm out, doing my thing. And I had got we have a great system where we're able to get hotels. We go with Priceline, you guys. If you guys know about any other things out there,
Priceline and Hopper. I just started using Hopper. I was using that personally sometimes, but I just started doing it for the business because, we just booked on there earlier for our driver that's out now, and we saved close to almost $20 more than I would have if I booked on Priceline.
So, we're trying to save money, but our drivers ain't never going to have to worry about housing and stuff like that. We take care of that. I came home and I was able to kind of, get some stuff more ready for my business. And then also, like I said, that Thursday we had an interview. So we had an interview with our second upcoming hire. So he aced the interview. I mean, he already was so honorable and so respectful leading up to the interview. Yeah, he was amazing. And I just wanted to make sure that everything matched. So when I finally met him, it was great to meet him. He was very well prepared. He asked all the right questions. And he did all the right things and made all the right gestures. And we took his information. We made copies. I think we still got to make a couple copies of some things. And we'll get that back to him on Tuesday. Tuesday morning, I'm gonna drop her off at CDL school. I'm gonna pick him up, and we're gonna do, we're gonna ride. We're gonna get a feel for each other while we in the car going to go pick up the truck. So we'll be able to talk to each other and kind of get a little bit more of a feel for each other. And while we're going to go pick up the truck, and I'm gonna pick up the truck, I'm gonna bring it home. I got some more equipment too. I wish I had this on my phone, but that's another thing I ordered. I got on Uline. I ordered a whole bunch of equipment to put into the truck. It came the next day. Y'all know how Uline do. And my business credit is amazing, so I was able to do that on the net 30. And I also ordered the ELD. I understand. I was able to get my same rate with the ELD. I got a plug with Keep Trucking, so I was able to get my ELD and my camera completely free, and I just make the regular monthly payment for the equipment to operate, which is, I believe it's $50 a month for the device, and it's $30 for the camera. The camera is optional. I don't have no contract, none of that with them. So that came right away. I got that in there. I already had my sign for the doors. Yeah. That's already in there. I had to order another vest, gloves, everything. I got everything, and it's all in there, so it's ready to go. So Tuesday, when I pick him up and we go get the truck and we come back, we're going to load the truck together. We're going to take it for a spin, and, we're going to do some things together right then and there. But like I said, you guys, he's fresh out of CDL training. Mm-hmm. So I'm thinking I shouldn't have to do too much with him. I'm thinking same thing. I'm gonna go on the load with him, and then if it's a long load, then I'm gonna just fly back again and let him do the second load completely by himself. If he has it. Now, if you don't have it, training shouldn't last more than 1 or 2 weeks. Especially with this. Just driving. Cause
for other jobs, yeah, but I feel like this wasn't hard. Like, all you doing is driving to the pickup spot, you get loaded, and get the BOL, all that, and then you go drop it off and get the paper signed, and that's it. It ain't like it's really nothing to it. You just driving, picking it up, dropping it off, and then once we have them do Amazon, we're gonna explain that so that don't be confusing. But other than that, this starting off in a box truck really is not hard. So all it takes is 1 or 2 loads, and that should be it.
And besides driving, pre-trip inspection, hours of service, being compliant, fueling, making sure you putting my fuel card information in there correct and things like that. And y'all see with RTS, I was able to save 68 cents at one gas station. That was incredible. So, things like that, just making sure he's putting the fuel, save the receipts, even though I got a digitized receipt through them anyway, so he technically don't even got to do that. But that's going to help me with my taxes at the end of the year too, is, getting the fuel as a tax write-off and things like that. But, so, other than that, I always tell my drivers, hey, simplify things. Just look at it as you just driving. Don't be too nervous. Just hop on the road and go. Because I did hop on the road a little bit when I was driving with him, and I missed it immediately. Like, as soon as I got behind the actual wheel, it just kind of brought back all the memories of me being on the low road with my lady, and I really, really missed that. But now we're to the point where we just unable to do that until we hire a dispatcher for our drivers, which I'm currently looking for that. I only want you if you got access to Select This or my Virtual Fleet or ArcBest Panther. Other than that, I'm good. But I need a dispatcher for my company. Other than but I'm right now. That's what we're doing. We've literally stopped all of our side jobs because now we're so busy, and this is paying off. So this is we can afford to do just this for now, and all the different streams of income that come with it, and be okay. So that's what we're doing, and it just takes a lot of focus and dedication and grind right now, and it needs all of our time. So that's what we're doing. We don't want to mess up. So as of right now, this is the only thing that we are doing, and we're going full-fledged with it, y'all, for real. So y'all
know I definitely ain't got time being in school all day. I'm outside in that heat 8 to 5 trying to learn this truck, so I definitely ain't got no time.
Yeah, so, and I can't wait for her to get her CDL, man. My company really gonna take off when that happens.
I can't wait to be done with this class.
Yeah, so.
I can't wait to graduate and be out this class.
Hey, show my lady some love in the comments, man, too, man. If y'all really, put the clapping emojis, prayer emojis, put something in there, fire emojis, okay sign, put some thumbs up, put something in the comment section, man, because she really doing her thing, man, with everything that we got going on. For her to be going to school 8 hours a day, 9 hours, you go from 8 to 5. 9 hours a day, and to be going to get the CDL for us and what we doing with our company, man, that's big, man. She gonna be our first CDL driver, man, and that's the reason why we saving up, and that's the reason why we going to go get the truck, is for her to make sure she like it and make sure it's, we able to put her in it, and it's nice enough and things like that. So I can't wait, man. Yeah. Show my lady some love in the comments, please. Yeah, thank y'all. I appreciate all that. So I want to get into I touched on it a little bit, but before I get into the new rental methods, I will be talking about the new rental methods. I want to talk about hiring and firing drivers. This is going to be quick, but I touched on it a little bit, so I know, y'all ready. Oh, I just seen somebody too. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Let me look at the likes real quick. Oh, hold on. I ain't looked at it in a minute.
Oh, hold on.
I think it only say 51 likes. Come on, y'all. Hit that like button for me, y'all, please. Get that like up to 100. I'm dropping free sauce. I'm dropping a lot of sauce. I got y'all. So if y'all hit that like button, I'm going to appreciate that. Excuse me. So let me talk about hiring and firing. Let me talk to you guys. Okay. I touched on it a little bit, but I'm going to touch on it just a little bit more so y'all can get into it. Number one, obviously, you don't want to do this until you're fully ready and you got the work. Number two, when you are ready and you got the work, make sure you vet the driver. Make sure they got make them do a drug test too. Obviously, it's not required for box truck drivers if you're going to put them in a box truck. But why not? You don't want nobody out there high, nobody out there itching to smoke a blunt, nobody out there who's drunk, nobody who's itching for a drink. You don't want to deal with none of that. So just, ain't nothing wrong with vetting them and, drug testing them. Also, like I said, definitely make sure that their driving record. I had my first driver, I had him obtain a report on his own and send it to me. And so he did that. He obtained the MVR report and he sent it to me. But your insurance company will run it for free anyway. But just in case, if you don't want no surprise, have them get an MVR report. It doesn't cost much, you guys, at all. Also, make sure that you guys make sure they have their DOT physical. Make sure that all checks out. And as long as they have those documents, clean driving record, just vet them from there. See if they cool. Be careful when hiring with family and things like that. Just be careful. Make sure you got somebody that's serious. But look into it. Like I said, just kind of, obviously definitely do on-the-job training with them no matter what. Be out there with them. Go over everything and go over it 2, 3, 4 times. Make sure you're paying attention to certain things during the interview. Do research. YouTube different things, what to look for. Google different things. Read different books, you guys. Never be too there's nothing wrong with being overly invested into, your company and, this specific section of your company hiring a new driver. Make sure you get them. I got a lot of people on here. I want to make sure I tell y'all this. Listen, guys, listen. Make sure you had them sign terms and conditions. Make sure you had them sign an NDA. Make sure you had them sign something about privacy and termination as well. That's big. And the very, very first thing is make sure you had them fill out a W-9, especially if you signing them as private contractors. Make sure you had them fill out a W-9. So, you shouldn't be giving out no money to nobody until all them is filled out, period. But as long as you got that, honestly, that's how we did it. That's the process. I mean, if you got experienced drivers and they want a W-2 and you're not doing that, just simply let them know we're not doing W-2s right now. Or if you want a W-2 position, then you could apply for this. Or if you do want to do it like that, which there's nothing wrong with doing it like that, then make sure you get in touch with what's they called again, babe?
The payroll?
Yeah.
So for payroll,
ADP. Make sure you get in touch with ADP.
For payroll, we went with ADP because that's the most popular that a lot of big companies use, and also LegalZoom recommended them as well. But I only know them from previous jobs, and I know they're really good. So just get in touch with them and get payroll started for your employees. Yeah. So boom, there you go, right there. So just make sure y'all do that. So, and they offer, they can do everything for y'all, man. It doesn't cost that much. If you do W-2s, you're paying the taxes. It's automatic. Like you gotta pay a certain amount of taxes, and you gotta pay, the other taxes is automatically gonna be coming out your driver's check. So, and they can do direct deposit when you do it like that. It's under my impression that when you do 1099, I think they send you the check for you to get in them. I got to do a little bit more research on that. I got a call scheduled for them early next week. So, early this week coming up. So, I'll let y'all know a little bit more information about that. But that's how we doing it. That's how we doing it. And that's pretty much hiring, firing drivers as far as that topic. Now, the moment I know a lot of y'all been waiting on, let's talk about the new rental methods.
Matter of fact, I want to make sure I ain't wasting my breath. Let me make sure we still got some people out here who still trying to rent, who still trying to get amazing rental rates. Drop in the comments right now. Say rent, say rental rates, say rates, drop a truck, whatever. Let me know and I'll go over this sauce for y'all. I got free sauce, free sauce I'm about to give y'all on how to rent a truck for the dummy, for the low. Drop it in the comments right now if y'all want that sauce. I'm going to give it to y'all. That's all y'all got to do. Put a truck, put rent, put rental rates, whatever. Put one or the other. Put something in there. And I'll drop that sauce on y'all right now on how to get it for the absolute low. Let me know if y'all, let me know in the comments right now. I need at least 20 of them. And I'll go over it because it's free sauce. Let me know if y'all still interested in saving money on with startup costs by renting, or did y'all got beat up and y'all don't even want to rent no more because of these rates going up? Where my hustlers at in the comments who want to know how you can still be able to win by renting equipment? I'm about to get y'all sauce, man. Let me know.
They saying it rent, right? Rentals.
Y'all rent. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. MOA 2. Okay, he going crazy. Okay, I'm gonna give y'all the sauce. This is what you gotta do. This is all you gotta do. So let me tell you, y'all about to be like, damn, for real? Okay, listen. So what's going on right now, right? All the rental rates is going up because of supply, demand, and surplus, everything, right? So they saying that it's a very high demand for rental trucks, very low supply, right? But they the ones that got all the trucks. So it's like, damn, how to supply? So what they did was, because the finesse was to go with Amazon, right? The finesse was to tell these people that you got Amazon and they gonna give you the low rates. That was cool. That was working. With my rental account manager, even if you still use that, you can get $500 a week, 15 cents a mile. That ain't too bad. I mean, it ain't 400, but you know,
it's better than 7-8.
Yeah, it's better than 7-8. Now, Ryder, they done went way up. They $6.50, 19 cents a mile, and if you go over a certain mile mark, it automatically go up to 39 cents a mile, right? That's ridiculous, right? That's with the Amazon discounted rate. So let me tell y'all what to do. Let me tell y'all what I just did. I got in touch with my rental account manager. I said, listen, I need a lower rate. I got on his, I said, listen, I need a lower rate. I said, you know, I start using my status. I said, you know, I rent with you guys. I said, my company's growing. This is all stuff y'all can say. I said, my company is growing. I said, you know, I'm an influencer. I'm bringing you a lot of attention, this, that, and third. I need my rate to stay the same. I don't want to hear it. Because let me tell y'all what happened. Because my rate with budget was always $400. I think 10 cents a mile, 17 cents a mile, something like that. But it was $400. When I tried to rent a truck, they sent me the old rates. I called like, hey, what's going on? Why would you manually switch my account? What's going on? Y'all want to know what he said? He said, no, I got you. I'm going to handle it. So then he sent it out. He sent emails. I'm looking at the email because they had to CC me on all the emails. So he's sending all these emails out. He like, okay, boom, boom. He calls me. He's like, yeah, man. I got chewed out, man. I almost got reprimanded, man. I almost got fired. They're telling me I can't change the rates because they're Amazon. I'm going to say that again. He said, they saying I can't change the rates because they Amazon. Y'all know me. I'm smart. I caught it. I'm like, well, tell him. I'm like, hold on. Because of Amazon, I don't need to be Amazon then. What I need to do? I ain't got to be Amazon. He said, oh, they saying Amazon got these set rates. These is everybody. This is my boss telling me this. I'm like, well, I don't need Amazon then. Do me a regular rate. What, I need to make another account? He slipped up. He like, yeah, if you do a different account, he starts stuttering. Yeah. I'm like, yeah, you got the power. You my rental account manager. These rental account managers, I just found it out, y'all. They got the ability to give you whatever rate they want to give you based off your presentation, how you talk to them. If you mention Amazon with budget, you automatically getting 515 or 517 cents a mile regardless. You can't get lower. You can't. Unless you still locked in on the old rate somehow, some way. But if you new and you trying to get these rates, you can't. But if you call them and tell them This is my company. This is what I got going on. I ain't running with Amazon. You can get your rate. I wish I could put it on the phone on the thing right now. I got 410 cents a mile right now with budget, no Amazon. Because all they gotta do, you talk to your rental account manager, you tell them you ain't Amazon. It's free sauce. Tell him you ain't Amazon no more. If he want to use that excuse, oh, it's Amazon, well, tell him, just make you a regular account. Say, hey, what do I gotta do? First, I'm gonna tell you, my rental account manager is so damn cool. He said, yeah, he was slipping though, and I was catching. Every time he slipped, I caught him. He like, yeah, unless we were to make another account. And I'm like, make another account? I'm like, shit, yep, we can do that. I'm like, shit, I'm about to see you my girl email. He's like, it can't be the same email, this, that, and that. I'm like, all right. I sent my girl email. Yes, my guy Brian. My guy Brian. Hey, Desmond. I ain't even gonna say that. Desmond, comment right now. Is Brian cool as hell or what? Brian cool as hell, y'all. He cool. Listen, my budget rental account manager is so real. He telling people when they call him and they ask him about these rates, he telling people like, yeah, if you gonna be doing Amazon, just don't even talk about you about to be going over 200 miles. He tell you the same thing I tell you. Don't be telling them you about to be going over 200 miles a day. Just do it and then give them the truck back. That's what I did. Ain't nothing gonna happen. You good. Make sure you get the truck maintenance though. But like I said, if you want $500 a week and 15 cents a mile, mention Amazon. If you want your own custom rate, you gonna have to use some sauce. Call my guy. He will set you up. For the rental account manager, somebody said, where can we get a rental account manager? All you gotta do is cash out 50 to you can get a rental account manager however you get a rental account manager. I don't know how y'all other rental account managers is. I just know about my guy. My guy is now let me tell y'all why. I know I don't have to go over this but let me tell y'all why. I set an amount to gain access to the rental account manager. It's because his phone will be, come on, y'all have a YouTube. Thousands and thousands of views every single day. If I just put him on there, it's gonna be people calling him who don't even got no bit. Like they just gonna be calling him, getting set up when they far away. It's just like with the fuel cars and with the stuff like that. People getting these fuel cars, they ain't got their business set up. That's cool though, that's good. But people is getting stuff too far in advance. If you want Brian's information, Desmond, you better not. No, but if you want my rental account manager's information, all you gotta do is cash out 50 to the cash app on the screen. I give you the rental account manager. All you gotta do is put, I'm gonna know by 50 you want the rental account manager. I'll send that to you right now. I got my phone right here. You send 50, I'll send you my rider guy too. But rider, they ain't playing. My rider guy, he based in Atlanta. He cool. Yeah, Wayne H. Yeah, we locked in. Wayne, they don't want to see that in the comments right now. You about to piss a lot of people off. I'm telling you, the new rates right now is crazy. But if you call and you just try to set up your own thing, you good. He said, I got 50. What's the cash app? It's on the screen. I'm sending you my guy Brian. All you gotta do is mention Brian is cool. He not he ain't no weirdo. All you got to do is mention Trucking Out the Box YouTube and he blessing you. He already going to know what's going on. At the high, he going to book you $500 a week, 10 cents a mile. $500 a week, I think it's 15 cents a mile. But if you got your own mouthpiece and you got your own sauce, you can get your own rate like I did. I got 400. Don't be telling them I told you that though. You know what I'm saying? But you can do your own thing. Just tell them just talk to them. Y'all do all this lying and talking and finessing when y'all got an interview for a regular job. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to this trucking stuff, y'all want to just, come on now, put it out there. Let them know all right, I got this, I got that. No, it does not have to be in the same state. I'm nowhere near Atlanta. It'll take me 4 days to drive to Atlanta. 4-5 days to drive. I'm nowhere near Atlanta. My rental account manager's in Atlanta. My other, my rider rental account manager's in Atlanta. My other budget rental account manager, he is in Arizona, I believe. But he works now. This the thing. Now he might want you to have a. So this is what I like about Brian. Again, he's so damn cool, y'all. Let's say for some reason he doesn't know your area, like he doesn't have plugs in your area to be able to call them and make sure you get a truck. What he does have is access to the rental account managers in your area. So you want to get with Brian to book your account, though. You want to make your account with Brian. But if you want someone who's going to know the ins and outs about the trucks and where to get them from and all that, then tell him and he'll direct you to somebody there to set it up. But at least you already have your account made. That's what it is. If you got your account locked in and you got your account number in your email, all the other stuff doesn't matter. You can go find your own trucks, because that's what you want to do anyway. You want to be proactive. I'm gonna put it in the comments for everybody who ain't faking. I'm only doing it to 10 people too, because I can't give his information out like that no more, because it's starting to get too saucy. But
starting to get too saucy.
Yeah, it's starting to get too saucy for him. But yeah, if you're interested, I'll send you the rider guide too, just in case you do want to send that. I'll send you both. But budget is where it's at right now. Budget ain't went up. Yes, Brian does a truck. It don't matter where he at. Let me look. They saying, what about Enterprise? Enterprise is lovely too. It's the same process, but with Enterprise, it's more with the Enterprise process. What I like about Enterprise is they got Hinos and they also got they got newer trucks. They got 2021s, 2022s. So when you dealing with Enterprise, you got to go on their website. It's going to make you fill out 3 or 4 things, and then they'll get back to you. Or you can contact your local Enterprise and discuss something with them. Let them know you partner with. Talk your business up. Let them know y'all want to know what I did? Because I got great rates with Enterprise too. I just ain't never used them. What I did when I called Enterprise, I said, oh yeah, my company's partnered with. They don't know everything like how Budget and Rider and everything. Enterprises, they kind of slow. So I was letting them know, oh yeah, I'm partnered with Amazon. I've been running for this long, and even before I started my own company, I was running under this company. You can look them up. They do pretty good. I got 3-4 references. I've hauled freight I just started naming all. I'm gonna be real. I was like, I've hauled freight for Pepsi, Coca-Cola, XPO. I just started naming all kinds. They're like, okay, yeah. I'm like, yeah. And then I start hyping their company up. I'm like, I really love you guys' trucks. I love how they save on fuel. I love how they look so plain on the road. And she's like, yeah, that's one thing I try to. We barely have the sign. I mean, it's on the mud flaps. I'm like, yeah, I love that. I love that. And she like, they loving it. So I'm like, yeah, that's all you got to do with Enterprise. But with Budget, they a little bit more hip. So, that's why I got a bomb rental account manager. He 50. Now, whenever y'all get any of our other packages, the rental account manager is included. So if you get the dispatcher broker package who works with new authorities, that one is $250. That one comes with the rental account managers as well as a full list of dispatchers who work with box trucks, as well as a full list of brokers who work with new authorities. We also have our course. So if you're still in the very, very beginning stages, y'all send me $300, I'll send y'all the course. The course is a 22-page ebook on how to start your company from start to finish. We include everything on there from LLC, FMCSA process equipment,
just getting on the road.
Yeah, business rental emails, account, business phone numbers, rental accounts, everything. I mean, we have everything in that course. That's our best seller, is the course. And then if you want the mentorship alone is $200. But if you want the mentorship on top of any of our packages, we'll do it for $100. We'll do it 50% off. So that's the mentorship, guys. But yeah, I wanted to get in here and see who was serious about the rental account manager. Somebody said, what's up with Rider? Like I say, you guys, Rider, I do have a Rider account manager as well, but it just ain't as sweet like that.
Yeah. They truck amazing though. The dimensions big. It was new. It's a 2021, so like everything was new. Like all the ETracks is on the wall. There was nothing missing. Like the old one we started off in, it was much more room in the front part of the box truck. So they truck is amazing, but yeah, we about to hit Budget back up.
Yeah, so that's what we got going. That's the rental account manager sauce. That's how you get. I'm gonna go over it again. That's how you get the rental. I can't believe I just but I rock with y'all, and we doing so much. I figure I'll bless y'all with some sauce. That's how you get your rental for the low. If you want your rental for the low, you tired of getting smacked, we done with saying Amazon now. If you want to say Amazon, that's cool. You gonna get with Budget. You gonna get $500. Fairly old so far. It works though. Yeah, Tenny. Yeah, you right about that. They 15s and up. Budget be 15 and up. Rider, I'm in a 2021, but And I don't know. I just okay with Ryder. I just don't like the different insurance things. So I was able to make it to where it's still affordable for me, but at the end of the day, I do pay a little bit more still with Ryder than I do with Budget.
Yeah.
Because I pay a little bit. I still gotta get. They still charge me for one of them insurances. So I'm getting charged. Basically, it's almost like I'm getting charged twice for insurance, but it still equals up to be basically what I was paying before I got it lowered. Because now my insurance, if I didn't have a Ryder truck, I would only be paying $1,300 in insurance. But since I got the Ryder truck, I'm still paying basically what I was paying before. So that's why I had to make sure, and I was fighting for Budget so much. Yeah, they trucks ain't like Ryder, but they rates is lovely. That's all I need.
What you said the other day, when you on the budget, go with Budget.
Yeah. So y'all already know how we do with that. But yeah, man. I do like for people to be able to play our lives back now, and I don't want things to go too far in here. So I did want to go about an hour and a half. So I know we're approaching 5:30 Western time, so we got about 4 minutes. So let me just do a quick little recap while we got everybody still in here. I want to talk about the topics again. Like I said, when to scale your business. Basically, you'll know when to scale your business, guys, when you have the work to do so. When you got the work to do so, and you got the demand that your company draws for workers to come work for your company. Hiring and firing drivers. The process of hiring, make sure you get those forms, you guys. Have them fill out a W-9 if you're doing private contractors. Team up with NDA. What's it called? ADP. Team up with ADP payroll. I don't know what you meant. Yeah, team up with ADP payroll. Have them fill out an NDA if they get hired. Have them fill out terms and conditions. Have them fill out privacy and termination papers and all that, to protect yourself and your business. Make sure you guys get on with accounting. Yep. So you do that right. I recommend 1-800-ACCOUNTANT. They do a great job, and they let you make payments, and it reflects on your business.
And you
credit.
get so much access. They offer so many benefits for going with them.
They sure do. Yeah. So yeah. And that's hiring and firing. As far as contracts, I told you guys about the contracts. How we do it is we literally we cold call. So Dun & Bradstreet, they do offer a shipper package where they'll give you got to pay them, but if you pay them, they'll give you a list of 500 to 5,000 shippers in your regional area. So it's like a cheat code. You'll be able to get in touch with shippers that way. And then also, as far as contracts, just make sure when you're discussing them in a meeting, obviously you want to make sure you look real good. You want to make sure you pitch your company really, really well first. And then you want to listen, and then you want to combat. And you want to make sure you at least get a meeting. All it takes is one shipper, y'all. That's why I'm really, really praying that everything goes good tomorrow with this interview. Because if we able to land them, we officially got regional routes from our company. And that's something that we never had. So that's how you get a contract.
Did you mention research?
Research. Yeah,
try to research your companies, because when y'all cold call, you want to really sound confident and know what you're talking about. So doing the research on that company just probably only going to increase your chances even more.
Because that was one thing that I mentioned. I know he loved how I knew their locations already. I knew their routes already. I know how they do business. I know what their business is. So, yeah, definitely. I'm glad you brought that up, babe. Do research on the company and bring that up during the conversation. And lastly, guys, is the new rental methods. The new rental methods is, with Budget, they are offering $500 a week, 15 cents a mile. Those are the new rates that my rental account manager is able to get you. But if you just try to get you a regular rental account without mentioning Amazon, you're not going to have a mile cap, and you can get cheaper rates. That's the goal right now, guys. That's what my budget account rental account manager is able to do. Ryder is still high, but they do have better trucks, so does Enterprise. Yep. We out, y'all. We trucking out the box. Y'all already know how we do. Drop fire emojis in the comments if y'all love our song. Drop fire emojis in the comments if y'all want to be able to stream the song. Drop fire emojis in the comments if y'all want a video. Drop fire in the comments if y'all can't wait for the Trucking Out the Box, the album, streaming on all platforms. Can't wait to get that to y'all.
Thank y'all for tuning in with us. Today was a good Sunday. I hope all y'all having good Sundays out there.
We got so much more for y'all. We got so much more. Our platform is different. We're not going to be talking about the money we getting on loads and stuff like that. We're not talking about that no more. We're going to start talking about and showing y'all how we scale, and we're going to start making more boring videos, I guess. You know, I don't know if y'all going to be clicking on it. You know, I know a lot of stuff get views when I put stuff about money in the title, but we ain't doing that no more, y'all. We want to see who trying to really own and run a business and scale a business. So that's the audience that we targeting right now. If y'all want any other information, I really highly suggest that y'all watch all our old videos. If y'all interested in starting y'all business from start to finish, grab our course. My wife put it together. It's 22 pages in the ebook form. We include the dispatch and rental. We include the dispatchers, and we include the brokers who work with new authorities. We also include the rental account managers in that. And for only an extra $100, so for $400 total, you get everything that we offer, and you get the mentorship. Love y'all, man. We out. Buck, what up?
Trucking out the box. Trucking out the box. I've been trucking out the box. I've been trucking out the box. They be asking me all the time how I get the guap. I've been trucking out the box. Yeah, trucking out the box. I've been trucking out the box. I've been trucking out the box. We can come bring it to you. How much cake do you got? Load them up, then hit the road. We probably pass your block. Now we got legal weight when we pass the cops. Starting up companies, trying to motivate the trenches. Now unless you be spending money, you can't be in my business. I'm on the road right now. I'ma hit you when I'm finished. What I'm making, you can spend it in a year. I'm really gritting. I stayed down, they didn't listen. You can get to the top, my dog, it just take a minute. If it's some cake involved, then most likely we be in it. They gon' try to tag along cause they see that we winning. Brody pulling out the lot, and he got a load, about to hit that road truck out the box. If you hit that number, we gon' pull up to your spot. They bring them in, we hit that road, let's get this guap. Trucking out the box. Trucking out the box. I've been trucking out the box. I've been trucking out the box. They be asking me all the time how I get the guap. I've been trucking out the box. Yeah, trucking out the box. I've been trucking out the box.